Welcome back. Still March 8th. I'm in a good zone, and I'm just running with it. So, it doesn't happen often, to where I can make multiple videos. But when it does, I capitalize the fuck out of it. Today we'll be doing 21 through 30. We will continue with the Slayers, with the 21st, Sugrim. He is one I have called upon many times. As Sugrim above, the foe who cannot be appeased, discovers the priest's enemies with ease, but must be cautioned not to slay them if the priest does not desire it. So you can see why I called upon him. Which, in retrospect, seemed to be my undoing. I know what you're thinking. What the fuck? You don't understand. It's evolved from Uziel doing just normal magic or low magic. It's evolved from that. She's going to fucking high magic. Shit that fucking kills. Yeah. And this is what I get for, trying to be, I guess, nice about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did my last one. And it's really just playing the long game, but I sincerely wished it didn't have to come to that. But some people, like Uziel, will do anything to get their hands on other people's money. And Mama Barong. Mom Barong, that's what yeah. They work with insects. And especially beetles that cause death. But they use any kind of insect in their arsenal. These aren't just ordinary insects. These are spirit insects. But, yeah, first time I called upon Sugrim, my spell worked. 11 days. Called upon him again. That was my undoing. Now, if you're smart, which I know some of you are, because I've mentioned it on my channel just recently. Can't tell you which video. And I brought it up in a group yesterday, so that's all I'm going to say. But because 2016 was a fucked up year for me. I was already at a low point, and then I was brought even lower, and then I got clearly insane, and I started doing insane ideas, and well, that's all I gotta say. 22nd name, Sarim, the only one I have not called upon. Slew 10,000 of the hordes in the battle. A warrior among warriors can destroy an entire army if the priest so desires. So, for example, if I want to destroy Uziel and her entire family, I could. But most of them Haven't done anything to me, so it's just between me, her, and Ratface. Peter Lorre looking motherfucker. And if you're old enough to know who Peter Lorre is, you know who I'm talking about. And last of the Slayers, the 23rd name, Zagreem. As Zarim, a most terrible opponent, it is said Zagreem slays slowly, after a most unnatural fashion. I do not know, for I have never summoned the spirit. It is thy risk. Well, my girlfriend's called upon him. I read an article somewhere where a guy called upon him. And I called upon him. Now, the guy and my girlfriend both have one thing in common. When they called upon Zagreem, they lost something personal. I can't remember what the guy lost, but my girlfriend lost her pinky. And you best believe, unnatural fashion. The way she lost it was like, how? Now, when I called upon him, I gave him offerings of nutmeg and 2 Kennedy $half-dollars, because like I said, they love the metal that they're made out of, that coins are made out of. And if you know your Anunnaki history, they came to Earth mining gold, so... And I'm sure they mined other precious metals as well. So he has not taken anything personally from me. I keep expecting this goddamn loose tooth in me, but here I am, still with it. When I was in ritual with him, I definitely felt an experience. I kept getting pains in my foot, which I've never been prone to, especially in during ritual. So that was kind of his way of letting me know he was here. 24th name, Inbilu. The power can seek out water in the midst of a desert or on the tops of mountains. Knows the secrets of water and the running of rivers below the earth. A most useful spirit. So if you're looking for water, the 25th name, Epadun. The Lord of all irrigation, and can bring water far from a place to your feet. Possesses a most subtle geometry of the earth, and knowledge of all lands, where water might be found in abundance. 26th name, Enbilu Gugal. Power that presides over the growth and all that grows, giveth knowledge of cultivation, and can supply a starving city with food for 13 moons and 1 moon. A most noble power. The 27th name, Hegal. As the power above, a master of arts of farming and agriculture, bestows rich harvests, possesses the knowledge of the metals of the earth, and thus are in the plow. What do all these have to do? Water, farming. Now I know what you're thinking. What, couldn't Ziku do that? I mean, bring in a harvest of food? Yeah. I mean, that is prosperity. But I think in general, Ziku is in general. As mostly to financial as well. I believe, you know, he covers everything, but his specialty is, you know, financial. But that's just my opinion. The 28th name. But before I go into that, I mean, Ziku's not specific to, you know, he's just prosperity and abundance. So, 28th name, Seer, the destroyer of Tiamat, hated of the ancient ones, master over the serpent, foe of Cthulhu, and most powerful lord. So, I mean, take it as you will on that one. I don't even know. 29. Mala. Trode the back of the worm and cut in twain. Lord of bravery and courage, it gives these qualities to the priest who desires it. Or others, the priest may decide. So if you have bravery or courage and you want to overcome this, call upon him and he'll give you courage and bravery to overcome whatever it is. Like me, that would be, you know, overcoming my courage to talk to people like bosses and stuff, instead of just being. And finally, the 30th name, Gil. The furnisher of seed, beloved of Ishtar. His power is mysterious and quite ancient. Makes the barley grow and the women give birth. Makes potent the impotent. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Especially if, you know, wink wink, nudge nudge. Just saying. Instead of relying on Viagra, call upon Gil. Just saying. Or if you wanted like a child to carry on your legacy. And that's going to do it for now. I'm going to stop because it's 6 o'clock. And it's getting to be dinner time for the little cats. Yeah. The cats, yeah. For the kids. And 1 more hour. They're going to start getting rambunctious, and I'm sure you don't want to hear all that. That's why I have my fan on. To drown out all that noise. So, in case you were ever wondering why I have my fan on, it's to drown out noise. But, yeah, it's a rarity that I get to film technically 4 videos in one day, in a row. This video is a redo, because the last one was ruined by my roommate's dog. So, excuse me. So, I will see you guys later. And be sure to read the description box below. Follow me to any of the links provided. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it. Check out my channel if you're new. If you like what you see, subscribe, become part of Team Awesome. And I would so like to thank Black Tower, Lamadu Dingir, the fine folks at Warlock Asylum for their works and efforts to companion this path. And yeah. So I'm going to go now, and see y'all later.